Hey everyone, welcome to a new Let's Play, brand new Let's Play. This is going to be Metroid Other M on the Nintendo Wii. It's a game I've actually been wanting to LP for quite a while, pretty much since it came out, so yeah. For Nintendo Wii, obviously, it's actually the first Metroid game I've ever played, and I've still not played any others, even though I probably should since I own them. But yeah, now I have a GameCube controller, I guess there's absolutely no excuse really, is there? Well. Yeah, let's start a game. So yeah, this is Metroid Other M, as I've said about 3 times now, I think. 100%ed it twice, and yeah. So yeah, once you've 100%ed it once, next time you start a game, you get a choice between normal and hard mode. Hard mode is basically exactly the same, but without any pickups, and since I want to show where all the pickups are, let's do normal mode. Actually, I couldn't even imagine doing hard mode. My skill is nowhere near that level. So yeah, sit back and enjoy the opening cutscenes of Metroid Other M. Kind of trying to drag this out until it actually starts. There we go.
Why am I still alive?
Emo.
The baby.
Oh god, a Metroid is mating with her face. That is disgusting, really. I'm guessing this is from the end of Metroid Prime. I actually don't know, but I'm guessing that at least. That's Mother Brain. Either way, the kind of the brain of all the Metroids, the leader, I guess. He killed his baby! Or her baby. Well, why did I say his baby? It's Mother Brain, not Father Brain. That would be weird. It's raining Metroid juice! By the way, terrible idea for a drink.
Mother, time to go.
Badass pose, you know she means business. Hyper beam cannon!
Okay, Samus. Everything's normal.
I awoke to the familiar voice of a quarantine officer.
Let's try sitting up, huh? Slowly now.
A dream. I had been reliving the tragic moments of my recent past. Thanks to the hyper beam, which was given to me somehow by the baby, I laid Mother Brain to waste. And the explosion that followed destroyed Planet Zebes, along with the remains of Mother Brain, the space pirates, and my long-standing nemesis, Ridley, and the baby.
Come on, Samus. Let's go next door.
I've actually got the red ring of death on her back. Hell yeah, transform! And of course, make the badass pose. There we go. Alright, so yeah. Here is the basic tutorial kind of thing. You have to do a load of, like, hey, show me your different types of beams. So yeah, the controls in Metroid game work surprisingly well, but I'll be the first to admit they take a while to get used to. Most of the time you hold your Wiimote in the sideways position, and you can move around like that with the D-pad, jump with 2, and fire with 1, and that's basically it. Hold 1 to do a charge beam, point and shoot, pretty simple. It locks on, so there's no real... If you're pointing in generally the right direction, there's an enemy there, then it will kind of lock on and hit it.
Sharp-looking charge beam, just the way I like it.
So yeah, that's the charge beam.
Okay, morph ball next.
You can also go into a morph ball if you press A, then you can go into this little ball form. I'm not really sure how that physically works, but yeah. You can also drop bombs while you're in morph ball mode.
Okay. Get out of morph ball mode.
There's also a really cool thing you can do. If you time it really well... Oh, I'm really bad at timing this, but you can basically keep jumping up. Like that. And yeah, so yeah, if you press A again, you get out of morph ball mode, back into normal mode, running around mode.
Perfect, Samus.
There's 3 different orientations for the Wiimote, and it has different controls in each of the modes. I don't know why why it goes to an over-the-shoulder shot there. But yeah, go to the middle of the room. Alright, I don't see what could be wrong with that. I mean, it's not like you're going to trap me or anything. Oh, you dick. Yeah, you can also kick climb. That's what he's showing you there. You can go up to a wall and keep jumping if you... Basic wall jumping mechanics. I don't know how that floor tile suddenly magically reappears, but there you go.
Let's invite some of your pals.
So now we get invited to enemies here. These are just hologram enemies. That's a Gema. These are Gemas. These take, I think, 2 hits without charging. They can kill them in 1 hit if you charge. And also the charging has a bit of a area of effect kind of thing. So if you hit it, I'm trying to kill 2 at once here. There you go. You can kind of kill 2 at once if they're close enough. Except I'm playing really horribly and having horrible aim at the moment for some reason. Coming from the end of the game and using this terrible weapon is not fun. Yeah, sense move. If you kind of see an enemy's about to attack you like that, then you can press at any directional button and you'll kind of sense move out of the way like that. And it actually works pretty well, but it's kind of hard to time in you know, if it's not laser beams that you can see from miles away that move stupidly slowly. And also if you're holding 1 when you do it, then you automatically instantly get full charge. What's next? Missiles! Missiles is fun. So replace your missile supply, hold the Wiimote so it's facing directly up, and then hold A. And that'll recharge your missile supply. It'll also, if you're on low health, doing that will also refill you to a certain percentage of your health. The last orientation for the Wiimote, if you point the Wiimote at the screen, then you go into a first-person kind of view, which is kind of weird. You can't do anything unless there's an enemy there, so it's just like, yeah, I'm pointing my gun around. It feels like a first-person shooter, except you can't move in this orientation. Don't really know why, because the D-pad doesn't actually do anything in this orientation. I think it would be pretty cool if you could actually move around like this as well. But, oh well. If you hold B, you can also scroll around, so you can have a look around and kind of just look around. Yeah, I'm getting to it! Hang on, I'm explaining this better than you anyway, shut up. So yeah, you can also lock on if you kind of put your cursor near an enemy. And then if you press A, boom! Missiles. This is a Zebesian. They're quite simple. I don't think you're supposed to do charge shots at you, but whatever. The way you kill these, you can actually jump on them, and you need to jump near them while both their feet are on the floor, and it's kind of sometimes a bit tricky to get the exact position right where you have to jump. But she does have a kind of a lock on, but yeah. 4 hits with that and he's dead. These holograms actually can't hurt you anyway, so... And now they're bringing down the blast doors!
How about you try using
a power bomb?
This area is well fortified, so don't hold back.
Yeah, Power Bomb is a ridiculously overpowered move. Change to Morph Ball mode, hold 1, fully charge, and... Power Bomb! Yeah. The Power Bomb will literally vaporize everything around you. If only you got it earlier in the game.
Looks like you took quite a bit of damage. It's unbelievable how well you've held up.
I wondered if this too was a result of the power the baby gave me.
Right. You're due in the meeting room. The big dogs are waiting. I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
Not even a fragment. None of the baby remained on me. I knew it to be true, but still couldn't help looking at my palm for a sign. Never again would I encounter the baby. Never. The finality of it struck me once again. Mission completed. The planet Zebes was annihilated, and all Metroids were exterminated. A simple report, almost dull even, but it felt momentous to me. I don't know how much time passed since then. Days went by in their quiet way, and people's recollections of Metroids and space pirates grew nebulous over time, relegated to a past concern of the galactic communities. Nothing more than a faded memory. Codename Baby's Cry. A common SOS with the urgency of a baby crying. The nickname comes from the fact that the purpose of the signal is to draw attention. The signal was coming from a remote part of space. I altered the course of my ship as if this detour had already been part of my flight plan. Baby's Cry. It was as though it was crying specifically for me.
Metroid Other M! Yeah, that's the title screen, yay! Okay, that's about all we have time for this episode, so next episode we'll actually get to the bottle ship. See you next time, folks!